Hey, friends, we are fearless. Welcome to the This Fearless Life podcast with your host, Francis Young. This is 3 of 3 of my mini short series within season 5 of 3 badass babe conversations I had to have and record and set forth into the abyss of the internet, let alone world, and see who listens to them, see who gets inspired to either learn their human design, to feel a little more fearless in their life, and to, even if you don't go look up your human design or go down some Google rabbit holes, just that you're doing life the way you're supposed to do it. That's it. To have a funny conversation, to be like, I learned something new today, or I had a laugh. And I think you're going to have a laugh with my next guest in this episode. Angelica Scannura has known me since I was 12, 13 years old, as well as her parents, Valerie and Roger Scannura. It's funny how the two of us haven't done more things together, but I think there's been a certain amount of age gap, let alone just location gap, that now that we're at a different stage in life, it might start to happen more. Angelica Scannura is just as much a multitasker, manifesting generator as I've ever seen one. And I cannot wait for you to witness the magic that happens between us. This is also the first time the two of us have talked about our life, how crazy things have been for us, our ups and downs, Angelica becoming a new mom, and of course, everything inspirational about the nuances of my brain to describe the astrology and human design that is Angelica. So without further ado, let's get into it. It's also Mercury retrograde officially today. So if anything fucks up,
Just
then
today?
just today.
I feel like I've been living a Mercury retrograde life. I feel like this last week.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
happened
even-
this last week?
Oh, it's just traveling and stuff and logistics.
Logistics of life.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that. Hey, friends.
Hi.
We are fearless. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Francis, and today I have Angelica with me.
Yay. Hello.
Momentary intro before I let you say who you are, what you do. We've known each other for a really long time.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't actually know if I was 10, if I was 12. I don't know.
I don't think you were 10.
I don't know. Do you remember?
14.
Oh, 14. We also
And
have,
now we're 20. And now we're 20.
we don't have wrinkles
years
on our faces
old.
at all. In the background, who knows if it'll actually get recorded, but Angelica's parents are with us too.
Yes. And my baby.
Yeah. And
Where is
Scarlet.
she? Stick her
Yay.
up. Stick her up.
Yeah,
to
we
the-
want- So
What's
she
she
can be
doing?
being fed right now? Yay. Baby's first podcast. I really wanted to have Angelica Scannura on my podcast just because I thought we were going to have the best conversation ever.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. Please introduce yourself, Angelica, so that we know who you are.
I'm a dancer, choreographer, teacher, and a stand-up comedian now.
Amazing.
Everybody always wonders what the connection is. They're like, how did you go from one to the other? They're kind of the same thing.
They're all performing.
I thought they were the same thing. It's all performance. But I would say dancing's harder physically.
Yeah.
Comedy's harder mentally. With dancing, you can move and tune out.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. But with comedy, you have to be very present
Yeah.
all the time. You can't just tune out.
No, you got it on your feet, like even more than flamenco.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
flamenco is all footwork. Also, pre this podcast, we just did a workshop. Angelica
workshop.
just taught me for an hour and a half, and now we're just going to yak about life.
Yeah, and it's been so great. We met each other through dance.
Yes, we did.
At the Quinty Ballet School.
Way back eons ago.
Yeah, and then just recently reconnected.
I've only been back dancing with your parents for a couple of years.
Couple of years now.
We took a 10-year break. Why we did that, I don't
It
know.
doesn't even seem like you did.
I know, which is really cool.
It is cool. You're well trained. You're like a professional.
I like to think that I am.
Yeah.
I like to think that I am. You've done so many things. Now, this is a podcast about human design, ethereal things. We'll get astrology because we talked about
Interested in the astrology.
Yes. Okay, we'll get there. Don't worry. Let's do there.
Because here's the thing. My charts,
Yeah.
I know my charts.
You do know your okay.
And then when Scarlet was born, okay, so she was born.
Yeah.
Then I immediately looked at the clock.
You did.
And I'm like, I wrote it down. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Here's your baby. And I'm like, I need this data. I need this data. It's funny because when it comes to astrology, I'm certainly into it. I don't base life decisions around it. There are loose rules around astrology I do have. I don't let it run my life. It gives me indicators to things.
It gives us patterns. It gives us a language to look at our life, see what's happening in a given year. There are given cycles. There's so much cool shit. I don't even run my life by Mercury retrograde. Fuck that. Mercury retrograde is also lucky. It tells us to slow down.
Oh, whatever. Sick of being told to slow down.
Okay, so
it's a lesson. Mercury retrograde wants you to be on hold for 2 hours. That's the lesson.
One moment before we'll go into astrology, I feel like I want to draw out questions from you and then we'll see what pops into my brain to bring in the human design of this. And you just saying, I don't want anything to slow down. Have I actually said what's human design to you though?
No.
Okay. I felt like that was going to be an important moment that I was like, I need to do that. Human design is just like our astrology, but it's another way to describe our energy, how your body wakes up, does Angelica for the day, goes to bed and does it all again.
Right. Yes. Now I'm not even going to bed.
Yeah, you're
That's
probably
the evolution.
You're not at this point with an 8-month-old. There are 5 energy types, just like there are 12 zodiac signs. You being a Cancer, I'm a Leo.
I'm a cusp.
I know, but
the
you're
worst cusp. The worst.
I've looked at your chart. You're not. You're such a Cancer. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
In a good way.
A little bit sensitive.
It's okay. I have a Cancer rising. There are 5 energy types. I am what is called a generator. I do actually have it tattooed on my arm. I don't know if I've showed you that.
Oh, wow.
I know.
When did you get that?
In June.
Oh.
Yeah. I got some cool shit on my arms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And you are what they're called a manifesting generator.
Meaning
they have a bazillion different things that all make sense to them.
Yes.
So you listing, I do all of these things as my career and it just makes sense to me, whereas some people don't get it.
Yeah. It honestly didn't make sense to me at first either. But I can find ways to make things make sense. I feel like you can always find a way to make something make sense.
Totally. That's a manifesting generator's life purpose of just like being here on the planet to do a million things. They're going to do them all really well. And then in your case, you're also meant to talk about it. There's a piece of your energy that it's interesting that you also now are into full-time being a comedian as well. You need your voice for work. And then also there's a piece of your energy that legitimately is the person that's meant to be in the limelight. Just that as a nutshell, doesn't want to slow down. You're like 10 steps ahead of everyone. Both of my best friends are manifesting generators. It's insane.
Sometimes I'm ahead of myself to a fault. And it would have paid off to not do anything.
Yeah. That's the ebb and the flow of like how much we can take on and what we can't do. I get that, but that's just, I think that's a part of my personality in another way, even though I'm not a manifesting generator. That's a big piece that will like weave into all the stuff today. Yeah. But astrology, it's such a thing. It's becoming the talk of the town in the past 2 years since COVID, for sure. Comedians, I'll hear them make jokes about it, or they're like, how taboo do they want to be? One of my girlfriends who's a comedian blames everything on the moon just as much as I do. And I think it's great. It's awesome. You have a Cancer sun, a Pisces rising.
Ooh, yes.
Which is actually, just so you know, more rare. It's actually, I know like maybe 3 Pisces risings.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, which is cool. And then an Aquarius moon. The cool part about being, okay, because the first thing you said is like cusp. Your 22nd, which is the 22nd of June.
Yes.
Which is the day after the summer solstice, which is the 21st. So you, in my eyes, truly a Cancer sun, that first day after the solstice. I'll weave in the human design stuff into this. The first day of Cancer season is all about doing the extremes of life.
Especially because it's summer.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Let's go. The extremes of summer. But the cool part that I was looking about design and astrology for you is that with all the things that you do, what I've read about your design is like you are meant to also help people fall in love with their life through all the things that you do that you love, help everyone love life.
Oh, that's good because that's what I want to do. That's why I like teaching so much. The way I got to comedy was
how did that happen?
One of my favorite things to do is to make people laugh in my classes. I always say that. And then I was like, so that's how I made that connection. Like, wouldn't it be great to just do this all the time so that when my body does inevitably fail me, which let's say that process started a long time ago. And then I'm
a few years older than I am. So
no, but I did Irish dancing, flamenco, belly dance. Those are 3 very different types of dances.
Oh my God, they're so different.
So that the full body is just mangled in some way.
I think you've done more. No, I've also done a lot of styles because there's a similar piece of our design that just says we try everything.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. There's a piece in our human design. It doesn't say so much in astrology this way. I'd have to go deep on that. In our human design, there's something called profile.
Okay.
It talks about our personality, how we see ourselves, and then how the world perceives us.
Right.
And one piece that of ours is the same is that we are meant to try and try again a million different things.
Yeah.
So in dance, we've tried all the styles, myself included. I did Highland, you did Irish. And then I did ballet. You've also done ballet. That's where all our training comes from.
Yeah.
We have flamenco. Belly dancing is not a thing I've done.
Belly dancing?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you would like it. I got really into it because I like the music. So because it was like the opposite of everything that I had done. It was instead of jumpy and bouncy, it was earthy. So that's why I really got into it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Pisces rising. There's a lot of water in your chart.
Lots of very swampy. Very wishy-washy.
Very wishy-washy.
No wishy-washy.
I wouldn't say so. Not from how I know you.
It's very not wishy-washy. I'm pretty direct.
You're direct and down to the point. Whatever our rising sign is how we come across, is how, again, the world sees us. It's about our physical body. The fact that you are a flamenco dancer and have such good footwork, Pisces is all about the feet. Our zodiac signs are related to different parts of our body. Pisces is ruled by the feet. I think that's really cool.
Scarlet's a Pisces, and she kicks me in the face every day.
Thanks, Scarlet.
Your feet are huge, too.
They are big, aren't they?
They're big. I used to see them in my stomach kicking me.
It'll be so interesting to see if she does turn out to also love flamenco and or dancing. Arts in general.
Yeah. Pisces very artistic?
They are.
It's he is.
They are for sure. They're artistic. They're the dreamer sign. They can sometimes get stuck in their own illusions, but they're supposed to be there about 90% of the time. We just have to bring them back down to earth occasionally.
Interesting.
It's the 12th zodiac sign. It is the accumulation of all of the signs. Pisces to me, especially if it's a female, they're super intuitive. Yes, they're feelers because it's a water sign, but it's like a different level of empathy than even just like Cancer's being told that we're the most sensitive.
What's her rising, Mom? Oh, Virgo. Oh, Virgo.
Virgo rising.
No, I don't know any Virgos. I don't know anything about Virgo. She's a Virgo moon. It's weird because
we'll look it up.
Charts and my chart, they're completely different.
Amazing.
Isn't mine all over the place? I'm talking to my mom.
It's okay. I also have Angelica's chart on my phone. We don't have to announce it to the internet.
We'll fit daughter's birth coordinates.
I would do her human design in the moment. This is your birth chart. If she has a Virgo moon, you have a Virgo 7th house, which is super cool. Oh, here she is. Oh,
sorry.
Let's
dip her in.
Dip her in.
Dip that baby
into that baby in. Here's Scarlet.
Scarlet Phoenix.
Scarlet Phoenix, everyone.
Pisces with a Virgo moon. I have a lot of Capricorn, which is where my type A comes in.
I keep thinking about this between the two of you because you both say this. Can she be with us the whole time? This is something I was hoping it was going to happen. Actually, Scarlet can just chill with us. The fact that you have so much Capricorn, you've got your Saturn, your Uranus, and Neptune there. Unexpected things, dreaming, and the foundations of life. It's opposite your sun sign.
Yeah.
The unexpected foundation and dreaminess of your life is opposite your identity, things that you love. Something that's like interesting about our charts that's similar is the fact that both, so I'm a Leo sun, but I have what is called my Chiron.
I've been saying that Chiron.
Chiron? Chiron? Is that how you say it?
I don't think I've ever said it out loud, but when I haven't said it out loud, but when I've read it,
Yeah.
I read it as Chiron.
I think we should keep it like that from now on. I've noticed this with people that are healers, with people that are in the arts, is that our Chiron is right next to our sun. Like my Chiron is next to my sun, your Chiron is next to your sun. We learn through our own healing and then we teach it. That's definitely like my life.
Yeah.
Would you say that's your life?
For sure.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
like things that you've learned throughout the years of your life. You just thought that was a cool sound. The things that have happened to you throughout your life, you've then taught people about them. You've taught people how to dance when you've gotten over injuries. This will be an interesting question. I have seen you perform comedy, and in the one set that you did, you brought something in about your life and your own experience. Do you take things from your life and put it in your sets?
Yes. It's so funny. Whenever there's a comedian that's like really funny, but then you don't know anything about them after, I'm always, that's weird to me. I feel like you have to share about yourself.
Yeah.
There's some people that are just really good joke writers, and all the more power to them. It's always strange when you never get a peek in. That's what I like about comedy.
Yeah, I would want to get a peek in. I would want to get personal. All the big names that I know, they say something very personal about their life and then they make a joke about it.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife was doing this and then blah, blah, blah.
And that's why people laugh, because it's the shared experience.
Exactly.
Is she doing something?
She's all excited with grandma over there.
Take it away.
No, now I've got stage fright. Oh.
She smiled. Yeah. You like this? Say yeah. Say yeah. No.
We almost got it.
She's like, what is going on?
I don't understand. With regards to astrology, what is the one question that you'd be like, Fran, what does this mean?
How do we complement each other? How do our charts complement each other and clash potentially?
You and Scarlet?
Yeah.
Only knowing that she's a Pisces sun and Virgo moon, the fact that you're a Pisces rising, our first house, her physical body is, and like her identity, you understand that already because that's your physical body. Our rising sign is what our body is, which took me so long to learn. I got into medical astrology, which teaches us how to heal the body due to our zodiac signs.
Oh, wow.
Which is really cool. I'm still learning about it. So it's my like trying to figure out as I talk to people about it, I learn more. That's one way that you complement each other. There will always be like some type of a body and identity for Scarlet and yourself that will feel connected for both of you your entire life because of that.
Tall.
Skinny, tall.
Kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It'll be so interesting to see in the next year, like first off in life, if she starts looking more like Cameron or more like you. What do you guys think so far?
When she laughs, when she does that. The Scannura smile is that she does this. Yeah, scrunches up the face.
Oh, yeah?
She looks a lot like Cameron, though, sometimes. The silent judgment face. This. No. Oh, the surprised face.
The surprise? Out of nowhere?
Aw. When she gets more hair.
Because right now it's brown. I would say it's brownish.
Yeah.
It's not as dark as yours.
No, it's not. Yeah.
With Virgo moon, the fact that you're... Oh, she's doing the splits for us all, folks. Legs everywhere. Let's see if she starts dancing because Valerie's dancing. Our moon in astrology is our emotional need. It's always interesting on a mother-daughter relationship. I'll even say this about my own mother-daughter relationship. My mom actually has her 7th house is where my moon is. And that's the same for Scarlet and yourself as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
So
what does that mean?
So our 7th house in astrology is our long-term relationships. It's our super committed relationships, the people that can sometimes get us the most. My mom definitely gets me, but it can sometimes be the biggest like push pull at the same time because they get you, but then they'll be like, but you should also do this. And then you're like, no. There's a good push pull with that moment. Again, our emotional body, sometimes we don't understand why we're emotional. And the people that sometimes have that similar energy or energy that resonates with us will just get it. And we don't have to say anything. If I knew her rising sign in this moment, it would be, I could go that step further.
Should I find out now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Her sun is Pisces.
Yeah.
Her moon is Virgo.
Okay.
Her Mercury is Aries.
Cool.
Venus is Aries.
Yeah.
Mars is Cancer.
Mars is Cancer. Okay. Okay.
Jupiter's Gemini.
Uh-huh.
Where's the rising?
Could say the ascendant. That is sometimes also a word.
Yeah.
Oh, ascendant. She is a Libra ascendant, which is the same as Valerie.
Oh.
That's cool. Where is Libra in your chart?
Nowhere.
No, it's in there. It's your 8th house. That's cool. 8th house in astrology, it like in some certain words, when you like describe stuff in astrology, I immediately go, oh, it sounds not awesome, but it's what we got. 8th house is the house of the inevitables in life: death, sex, and taxes.
Oh.
I know. When you say it like that, it's just like, ugh.
Libra's all about balance.
Libra is all about balance. The cool thing about what we know in the first house as well is our facial features will come across by more of our ascendant sign sometimes. Libra is also the sign of beauty. It's also the sign of aesthetics and everything. I just think of a Sephora shop. I just think of everything like that for Libra. They're very concerned with how they look, how they feel, how they come across, which is not, it's not a bad thing. I say this in the best way possible.
Ascendant?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's okay though.
She's going to be like, take me to Sephora.
Then anyone in the performing arts is concerned with
Everybody's
appearance.
concerned.
But
Yeah.
Especially so with a Libra.
No?
sometimes not. It's also depending on the rest of what the chart's going on though, too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Libra was like that.
Yeah. As much as we could feel like it's like, you know, a negative side to the Libra, it's also what we love about the Libra at the same time, because those are the things that are important to them.
She's Pisces.
She's Pisces, Libra, and Virgo. So she's water, air, and earth.
Whoa.
Yo. Then she's got lots of placements in Aries by the sounds of it, which is exciting.
Oh, great.
I say that with a tone because I have an Aries moon. We're fiery. Yeah. Aries moon is fiery. So
I don't think I have any Aries.
you do not have anything in Aries. So that's
Which is
cool.
weird because I feel like I would.
One thing that's really cool about your chart is you have Mars in Leo. And Leo is your 6th house, which is day-to-day work. So it's no wonder you work with children, because Leo is associated with the sign of the child, and as well of just like play, joyfulness, creativity. It's Leo.
Leadership?
Yo, 100%.
Yeah.
Leo is the leader. Leos have, of being a Leo sun myself, have this internal complex of, oh, am I good enough to be the leader? Even though I want to be the leader.
Yeah.
That is very, but you have,
I think is good.
in astrology too, we have personal planets, these planets that kind of affect us day to day. And then we have the outer planets that are more globally to these like larger transits that we feel with things that happen to, yes, people around us, but then also just like what's going on in the world. Her personal planets, it sounded like Mercury, Venus, and something else was in a fire sign. Mercury, Venus, we're going to pull it back up.
Pull it back up.
Pull it back. Okay. Yeah. Mercury, Venus, and Aries, Mars in Cancer. Her Mars is going to be close to your Cancer sun, which is cool. Jupiter in Gemini. Yeah, of course it is, because that's been doing a hot dance over there. Mars is the planet of action. So it being in your 6th house of Leo, like you're moving all the time. I never know where you are.
No, I like it like that. I like people that go, where is she?
That's Angelica's Mars.
Where am I?
Nobody knows. Mars is a planet of action. I have to do something. It's also literally our internal fire and our gumption to get off the couch.
Everything I've ever done in my life has been a result of doing.
Ah.
And certainly my husband, Cameron, he takes inaction and things seem to work out. He needs more of what I've got and I need more of what he's got.
And
So
you balance each other
it's
out.
a good balance. I've created unnecessary problems for myself in the past, but by not doing anything, sometimes it just works out.
Yeah.
Him making him do stuff has push things
Okay.
in a good way. It
Good.
needs that.
Yeah.
When's his birthday?
Yeah. What's his sun sign?
He's a Sagittarius.
Oh, yeah.
I love Sagittarians.
Sagittarians
They're
are
my favorite.
awesome.
Grandma. Yeah. They're fun.
They're so much fun. Sagittarius, I feel like I know them well. It's my sixth house, so it's my day to day. I like to be fun. I like to be on the move. Sagittarius is the teacher. Sagittarius is also linked to Santa Claus. He's meant to be the jolly one. That's what Sagittarius is. Sagittarius is also the jokester. Sagittarians are everywhere in comedy. I kid you not. What I think is cool for you, it's your 10th house of career.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sagittarius is also the sign of the traveler. It's like an adventure sign.
Oh, yeah. We've been on some adventures recently.
Yeah. Is there anything that's going on in your life right now that you're like, does astrology reflect this crazy thing that's happening to me?
No, I'm just curious as to my relationship with Scarlet. We don't really have any similarities.
The fact that she has Mars in Cancer, I think, is really cool.
She has no Capricorn.
No, not a lot
Very-
going on there.
Yeah. So is she going to be disorganized and
No,
vain?
I doubt it. Concern with physique is a Libra quality for sure.
All right. Well, that's good. I want her to be concerned with physique.
Libra has this like,
TikTok, I got to crush a protein shake. I've got creatine.
and all the health things. Potentially be a little bit over analytical on herself for sure. Virgo, any placement definitely knows how to look after others as much as they'll be critical about themselves. They also really like to look after others.
She's smiling at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes you.
And we've met each other all of 2 times.
2 times.
I'm definitely obsessed with kids right now, guys. It's a whole thing.
Aw.
Yeah. I became friends with my best girlfriend, Deanna, her 2-year-old this summer. Any amount of time around a baby of any nature.
It's weird not being around a baby ever and then having one.
So, okay, astrologically,
scary.
the fact that you had a kid this year, the planet of blessings and growth, which is related to Sagittarius, it's Jupiter, was in your 5th house of children the year that you gave birth to Scarlet.
Wow.
Yeah. Right? I know. I thought that was super cool. I couldn't believe it. The fact that
cool.
it didn't get there until June. So after Scarlet was born, we can feel the energy of the Jupiter is also the biggest planet. We can feel the energy of these larger planets in the outer parts of our solar system well before they happen, which is super cool. This is something that'll be interesting for me long term. Of now, I've been reading astrology into it enough for at least 2 years to be able to read and pick out random things like Sag is this and to just say cool things to see how it starts to play out in a baby.
Yeah.
You know, from literally day one. Okay, we know all these things. We've got the birth time. We got it right. Now what?
Yeah. That was my biggest question.
Yeah, that you were like, well, is it literally still could be anything? Because we don't. She's just figuring out life as much as we are.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, though, on the spot? And then I'll be able to tell you more. We will pull up her human design. So we'll know what energy type she is. You probably haven't done this yet, have you?
No.
So she's a manifesting generator like you.
What?
Yeah. Scarlet is the same energy type as her mom and also has the same authority. So the same part of her body that's going to help her like decide in life.
Whoa.
Yeah. And also has a similar profile. She has a 1-3 profile like me, and you have a 3-5. So you'll definitely try a lot of things together.
Aw.
Yeah.
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 I would hope so.
She's going to be really good at solving emotional issues,
Okay.
however they pop up.
That's what Cameron's good at.
That's awesome. What is his actual birthday?
December 11th, 1986. Do you know how many times I've asked him when I'm like, what time are you born? He's like, oh, my mom doesn't know that. He asked her. She's like, I don't know.
In human design, that we all have a purpose. Yeah, we all have a purpose as a human. We know this. But in human design, there's an actual description of what that means for every single human. Scarlet's is really beautiful. To create and live her own version of heaven on earth. It's so cute.
That's what you are. What a sweetie.
Angelica's is really cool too. Angelica's is, because I wrote it down, to learn how to love yourself, life, and everything and everyone in it.
Oh, no, not going to happen.
Pause for effect and then spread it to everyone, though.
No.
Why did you look at your mom at that?
She's holding the baby, by the way. Oh, yeah. What is it again? To love everybody in the world?
Not quite. To learn how to love yourself, life, and everything and everyone in it.
Yeah.
How I would interpret that is everyone in your world.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm just being a jerk.
And being a comedian, being
Jerk.
being your fun self, and then spreading that love to others, which I definitely think you do.
I
Through
try
all,
to.
through all of the things you do, and now with this little munchkin. Eh? Yeah.
She's taught me how to love life
Mm.
in every moment because you relive certain things and you find the joy in little things. And I'm excited. It's snowing today. I'm excited to go tobogganing.
The cool thing that I keep reminding myself with having more children in my life lately is that you literally get time stops.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at Charlotte. She just wants the bracelets on my hands. And I'm like thinking about something that I'm worried about in life. And all she cares about is bracelets. I need to be brought back to this every single day. Thank you, children, for reminding us to do nothing except stare at the snow.
Yeah. These like fun little playtime things and singing and talking and music. It's weird because time does slow down, but it goes by really quickly.
Yeah. Has
Like
8 months gone by really fast?
Yeah. Like my pregnancy felt way longer. And it's almost the same amount of time.
Yeah, that's true. For anyone that is watching this episode on YouTube, you will have seen the intro of just me here on my couch. Welcome back to being in the middle of my dance studio with Angelica, her baby Scarlet, and her grandmother, Valerie. If you're hearing these kind of like weird moments where you don't understand what's happening because you are not actually watching the video, wherever you're listening to this, it's because Angelica has her baby and Valerie with us in the moment. I kept the recording very raw. I didn't exactly take out everything, so the studio sound isn't perfect, but I didn't care. It was just so beautifully, magically there that we were all experiencing each other's energy while happening to record the conversation. And now you're currently watching me in this little interlude in my robe, in my house, much later than the actual recording as to when it happened. This is a very Mercury retrograde episode of making little snippets here and there, putting it together and reforming it for the world to hear. In the first half hour that you just witnessed and listened to, I do go into the astrology of Angelica's chart, her daughter Scarlet's chart, and we're just having a ball with it, going in random directions everywhere. And I truly tried to make it a way as to which we could follow different snippets of information. Where we go next is just a little bit more of the real life day-to-day of what Angelica does as a comedian, her life with her husband Cameron, and just fucking shooting the shit. I just wanted to be like, hey, how you doing? How's it going? Saying where we've been and saying where we're going to go next. So without further ado, let's hop back into my conversation with Angelica, Scarlet, and Valerie. She's probably going to do a million things just like you, manifesting generator.
The days are long, but it goes by fast, if that makes sense.
I think the cool thing that astrology gives us this language to wonder what we're going to be like, how it will actually come out. You got to give me updates as to like, this is starting to happen. Is this quality?
Yeah. Are there any clashes? Like, oh my goodness.
Between, say, her placements so far and yours?
Yeah.
The Mars in Cancer could be a moment. The only reason why I say that is because...
But I'm a Cancer.
I know. The planet of Mars does not like to be in a water sign because Mars is also a fire planet. It's about action. If it's in a water sign, it just feels slower regardless. But that's a superpower for her. But
where she takes her time.
Mars is also related to the god of war.
She'll take her time before she does something.
Potentially, yeah. That's how that could come out.
That's very Cameron. I feel like that's where that could come out. I'm always like, do this, do this.
That could be a clash of her being like, no, mom, I got to wait. And you being like, well, you should do it already.
Yes.
That's
I can
where
see that happening because I do it
that's
to
where
him
ah
and he gets it done.
mhm.
But I'm always like, you should do this right now. You should do this yesterday. He's not a procrastinator.
He just chooses to do it when he wants to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also a very sad
He'd
quality.
be like, oh yeah, no, I did that, by the way.
Please tell me these things, honey.
Yeah.
So your Chiron is right next to your sun. It could be a healing moment for you as well.
Mhm.
It could be a I'm learning from my own daughter type of moment.
Yeah, which I want.
Yeah.
You know?
Then from the daughter perspective of thinking about myself, I've definitely learned things from my mom that in the moment I was like, God damn it, mom. Now I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
In a certain way.
Yeah.
Then that's a whole like cool dynamic.
No, and I'm so the Capricorn side of me is it's weird being an artist, but also being
So this is the way I got to do the thing, which is okay. I get that from certain parts of my chart. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart because I have what is called a stellium. It's when there are 3 or more planets all next to each other. So it means I have a prominent energy.
Okay.
Virgo is
Stellium.
besides Capricorn is one of the most type A moments. Scarlet having a Virgo moon, I have tendencies in myself. I'll be really hard on myself if it's not right. If I can't get a step in class and I don't know why, there will always be tendencies in our chart of where that happens. For you, it's your Capricornness of wanting to have a foundation and not liking the unexpected. Where I have Capricorn in my chart is my 7th house of relationships. So I love somebody to be consistent, but there is also going to be some unexpected stuff that shows up for me that way.
I have a hard time with trying to be in control of something where a lot of things come together last minute.
You like to be ahead of the ball game to have it all going smoothly,
Yes.
and then if it all goes shitstorm, you're like, well, I got to throw it all in the air now.
Mad.
Like you're too prepared for your own good.
I'm too prepared that it bites me in the butt. It's like there's been times where, for example, registration, I end up being the first person to have to perform because I was the first.
Oh,
or
okay.
I'm the last.
Yeah. I get that.
know,
I'm always last.
I'm like,
My
it's
last name.
never the middle. I catch kind of people off guard. And then they're like,
wait, what?
And then they're like, what? And then they feel weird, like I'm putting pressure on them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I'm always like, no pressure. I do this for me because I always have a list of things that I'm doing. And I check
you like
them off.
me like that.
Yeah, that's where I like being like that. It was a bit much for a while. I had like multiple notebooks with the same notes and the same list. And I was like, you got to cut this out. So I have one list on the computer and then one in a notebook.
And that's it.
And one in my phone. Just to reiterate, I would go see her perform when I was little. And I always had to be first in line, first to get my seat.
Yeah.
I'd always sit right in the middle.
I'd be doing that as well because I'm my mom's #1 fan. At that point, I'm like, I got to learn everything from my mom. And then I'll be doing that.
I get frustrated by people not knowing where they're going.
Oh my God.
Spatial awareness is important to me, and a lack of other people in the world. Especially when you're in a city.
Yeah.
People just wander out and are living in their own world, and I'm like, those are the things that I wish didn't irk me. Cameron says my personality is Joe Pesci in Casino. I'm like, that's not true.
Scarlet is laughing at us because we're all laughing.
It's funny. What do you mean I'm funny? I look funny to you?
Do I look funny to you? I should say out loud that your Mercury is in Gemini, which I think is amazing for the fact that you're a comedian.
Why? What does that mean?
Our planet of communication, which is Mercury, it's in its home sign. Gemini is the sign of Mercury, like it's related to that planet. Oh. Yep. And it likes to be the chatterbox. It likes to be this face and then that face. It likes to intrigue. It's flirty. It's a little bit spicy, even though it's an air sign. Like it's entertaining. It's entertainment to a T, that is for sure.
Oh, and what's your Mercury?
My Mercury's in Leo. So it's very enthusiastic. It's very over the top when it wants to be. Sometimes it's not sure what to say in a big room, even though it wants to be the leader because of this Leo vibe to it. My Mercury is right next to my Chiron. So I feel very comfortable talking about the things that I have learned about myself, that I've had to heal about myself, that have changed throughout my life. I'm very comfortable talking about those things.
Is the stellium?
It is. It's my stellium.
And what's the third?
The third that's there, I have my Mercury, my Chiron, and my Sun. So my identity,
Oh.
how I present myself, how I see myself. Yeah. Those are all together in Leo for me.
Wow.
Yes. You have a lot going on in Cancer. You have your Sun, your Chiron, and your Venus. Your chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Has anybody ever talked to you about the fact that you have an Aquarius moon or no?
Not really.
Aquarius is like the sign that gets a bad rap with regards to a moon sign because it's sometimes hard for an Aquarius moon to understand what they're feeling. Do you have that experience? Or you understand what you're feeling, but you choose rather to keep it in and understand it yourself than say it to the world?
I don't know about that. It's so funny. You were concerned.
You're concerned. But an Aquarius moon can have a sense of not detachment, but they're just in their own head.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just in their own head about it. But yeah.
It's fun. I daydream a lot.
Every single person that I know that has an Aquarius moon is very much, I'm okay with this. Because they have a different relation to their emotions than literally any other sign. My moon is in a fire sign, and I am told that you'll be super hot-headed. I'm not that hot-headed. It comes up fast and then it leaves, but I don't lash out at other people. Whereas it could be said that my moon does that, but it definitely doesn't, at least in my own experience. The cool thing about your moon is in your 12th house. So anything in the 12th house means psychic, means unconsciously vibing, and nobody else sometimes sees it all the time. It's kind of like your own hidden world.
Sometimes can be like that.
The Aquarius moon. They do need a release of their emotions. I'm going to guess this, but then ask it as a question at the same time. I find a really good emotional release with flamenco.
Yes.
Because we just stomp it out 24/7.
Dancing is good for that.
Oh, it's the best.
Dancing is the best thing for that. Comedy, no.
Comedy,
you think it's going to be, but it's not.
So how does it feel?
Unless it goes really, really well, but it's not an in the moment thing. It's if it goes well. In the moment, comedy's not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. In some ways, it's better. In some ways, it's worse.
In what way is it worse? I have no idea what could be worse about it from being also a performer.
I thought that physically, before a show, with dance, you have to warm up.
Yeah.
You have to get into your body. I can't really eat a lot before I perform.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very specific thing that I do before performance days. And then I thought with comedy, you wouldn't need to do that.
Yeah.
But you still physically need to.
Okay.
Do. And I still can't eat a huge meal and then go and perform. I still need to actually do the same things that I do before a dance show.
Okay.
But when it goes well, it's great. But the other thing that I like about it is you don't know if the risk and the excitement.
The risk is higher.
Yeah. So
higher than dance.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me thinking about how a show would feel riskier for comedy than as dancing, we could potentially forget there could be music, but there's less risk of that.
That's just not into you. And with dancing, there's no communication between the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can kind of tell when an audience is into harder to dance for.
Yeah.
But there's not a constant back and forth.
Do you like the back and forth?
I do some nights. Other nights I'm like, oh, I just wish I could just go out there and do this and go home and be in my own world. I don't need to ask this person what they do for a living. I could not care.
Could care less.
I think anybody that gets into comedy has to be delusional enough to think that they're the funniest person in the world. You go, I could do that.
Yeah. I have in the past years spoken to a lot of people that want to try it. And then now I know lots of people that are in it, know yourself, that you've built this world up now.
Into it and out of it for so long before I could commit to it.
Okay.
I did, because it wasn't what I thought it was.
You dabbled, you dipped and dabbled, and were like, actually, I'm going to stay in and triple dip as opposed to just one dip.
It's a nocturnal thing. Yeah. And so is dancing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
performing at hours where you're doing it for the enjoyment of, when people are not working.
Yeah. The time management of it all.
Yeah.
Really.
Kind of still worked because you were already still part of that type of world.
Yes. But then you have to choose.
Yeah.
That was where I drifted in and out. And also just, you need to put way more thought into it and preparation than I thought you would have to. I thought you could walk away from it and do it once a week and kind of be really good. And it would always come out the way you wanted it to.
Yeah.
It's constantly moving and you have to do it
all the time.
All the time.
Just in the way that dancing is too. For me, from being on the dance side of thinking about it, what it's like to perform comedy, you got to be all in.
Yeah.
Just like dancing.
Yeah. Dancing, you have to be going through the motions of it as much as you possibly can. Like teaching today.
Yeah.
Everyone, that one who was like, is this your first class back? It's like,
No.
Are you kidding me? I've been back. I never stopped.
Yeah.
I probably should have.
Who knows? For certain people, it just doesn't stop.
If you're doing what you like to do.
Exactly.
Then it doesn't really stop.
I love how Scarlet has just traveled as much as any baby ever.
I stopped bringing her everywhere with me.
As she's been on this podcast with us.
Apparently they say if you're going to travel, like air travel with your baby, you got to do it before they're 6 months old because they're just a little loaf of bread. You bottle them, they sleep, they poop, they pee, that's it.
Yeah.
Now she's reaching, she's on solid foods, she's crawling around, she's big. I'm like, okay, I've been on 10 flights with this thing.
Yeah. This little human I made.
I can't even think of, she's got mom's phone and she's loving it. It was easy to travel with her when she was 3 months old.
A little loaf.
Because she's just a little loaf and she would just, you'd feed her and she'd pass out on the pillow. Everybody on the plane would walk on and they'd see her and they'd be like,
yep. That baby.
It's weird being the person with the baby on a plane.
Now being in the reverse?
Yeah, because you see how people look at you and they're like, and then as soon as the plane lands and she didn't cry, they're like, oh my God, is that your baby? She's so great. And I'm like, okay, now you're happy because you were able to sleep a bit on the plane. Like she didn't bug you.
Why can't we just have all faith that all children will be fine on planes?
Yeah.
But it's that one child. I've been next to that one child that just didn't love life on a plane, which is fine.
It's like the ears hurt and it's confusing.
They don't understand yet.
They don't understand. I think it's important to show them after, like, she's had all of her vaccines and everything. And I'm like, it's safe to take her out. I think it's important to show that there's a world out there and people out there, because then the first time you take them out, they're not like, right? Like, here's the key. Make it scary all the time.
Just make them literally a part of everything in the world. I honestly am going to do that to my own kids as well. I just want you to go out there. You came into this world. Let's have you explore it.
If she's with us, she's fine.
Yeah.
And
it's
just a lot of stuff you got to
bring along for the ride.
You know what? With that, my Capricorn lists. Here I go with lists again.
Yep.
I have a list for when we're going on a plane. I have a list for when we're just doing like a little day trip. And it's like you get your list and you just follow it, you pack it, and so that you're not constantly going, oh my God, I hope I didn't forget anything.
Yeah.
If you're just prepared,
then life can life. And then you've got all the things on your list in your bag to whip out like Mary Poppins when you need it.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a couple more things, and then I know we probably should wrap it up at some point. Otherwise, we could just record this all day long.
I know, right?
Do you want more kids? I haven't asked you this yet.
No. My mom's shaking her head.
Perfect little one.
One's good. You get it right.
The first time.
And
you and I are both only children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have a problem with that. People, I think only children get a bad rep.
We get the worst
They're
rap
like,
on the
"Oh,
planet.
you're a narcissist, you're this, you're that."
No.
I was talking to Cameron about it, and he's like, all him and his sister did was fight, and his parents all just had to keep them separated all the time. He's like, we're cool now, but it's not like.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's, and then siblings that are too close are weird.
This is a debate that I like feel like I'm having with my girlfriend Deanna because she wants her second kid.
Right.
She has 2 other siblings and they are much further apart in age. She's got a sister that's 10 years younger. She's got a brother that's 4 years younger. And she's my age. She's a 92. So she's got like a Gen Z sister and her brother's working and they don't know anything about each other because they have lived such separate lives. She wants her daughter to have, brother, sister, like somebody to grow up with, a best friend, like just this other human that's around. I see that from, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, definitely wanted a best friend as opposed to just my imaginary friends all the time. But I also see the advantage of being an only child at the same time because that was my lived experience.
Yeah.
And it was great.
The only thing is I would want her to play with other kids and have a lot of experience so that she knows how to relate.
Totally.
Because then you get the whole thing of just being around adults all the time. Hard to relate to other people your age. That's the only thing. Easy peasy. In this economy, also my body. Please.
Yeah, that whole experience. One thing when you have a prominent, because your sun is in Cancer. I also have Cancer rising. Our womb, our stomach, our just like gut area as a whole is really important to us because that's ruled by the sign of Cancer. Cancer is literally the sign of the mother as well. That part of our body takes time for us to heal. It takes time for us to get it right.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested as to what pregnancy is going to be like for me. I know at the end you were like, get this child out of me.
She was late too.
Yeah.
What was it, like 9 days? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 days.
Yo.
Those were the longest 9 days
of my life. Ugh. Last question. This is a question that I'll be like, I'm interested to see because I'd have never asked you this type of question before. Do you think there'll be anything else that you perform in your life besides dance, comedy, and...
I hope not.
You'll just stick to these things that you've been working on so far?
I don't know what else is left.
There you go.
Musical theater. I had to have started that. I hate musical theater.
You do?
Straight up.
Oh.
Musicals?
Not it?
No.
Oh.
I like Chicago.
That's it.
That's it.
To be in that thing with, what's it called?
Grease?
Remember they wanted you to play the one that was like the top one?
Rizzo. You could be a Rizzo.
No.
In Greece,
remember that.
Rizzo is one of the best chicks in Greece, in my opinion.
I don't like Greece. I don't like any of it. And neither does Cameron. We bonded over our mutual hatred of musicals.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I still think you'll probably perform something else, but who knows? That's the thing that we never know what a manifesting generator is going to do.
The thing with stand-up is it's always changing and you're always writing stuff. So it is always something different, even though it is stand-up.
Even though you're just saying jokes, it's always evolving.
It is.
What is the vibe of like stand-up right now? What is the thing that people want to write about the most?
Oh, I don't know. People are going back to being edgy again. Yeah.
By edgy, give us an example.
Just politically incorrect.
So we're being edgy on purpose in order to like make a rouse type of a vibe.
People are really good at walking the line, and then some people are just like offensive.
Crashing and burning.
But they all have their audiences now. Everybody's got their own audience.
Who's following them, where their shows are, like that type of vibe.
Yeah. And that's what's good about it too, is you really can cultivate your own audience. Still in the process of developing that.
Of not knowing much of your world in comedy yet, I feel like you definitely are. It's in the stages of people know who Angelica Scannura is now. Like I'm like, hey, I'm going to go see this show and Angelica's performing. Oh yeah, I think I've heard of her.
Yeah. Yeah. People don't necessarily come to see me, but I'm out there.
You're out there. How do we end this, Angelica? I don't know. We had such cool conversations.
I'm relieved to know that mine and Scarlet's charts don't.
Oh no, they don't clash at all.
Okay,
not at all.
Because in a design from
and
a
human design standpoint as well, you're the same energy type. You're gonna be as much of enthusiastic about all the things together.
Yay!
Yeah,
because I know she gets excited about the same stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
She gets excited.
One thing that I think is really cool that for me is one of the most like ethereal things I believe in is I truly believe that the soul that is in our body chooses the parents that we have.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute.
We learned about Scarlet. Scarlet is also the first baby to ever be on my podcast. Yeah, there were a lot
Oh
of
my
firsts today.
Scarlet. She's done so much in her short
She's
life.
already famous.
She's been on 10 flights.
Yeah.
She's been on a podcast. She's been to 2 comedy clubs.
Yep.
3. A casino.
She's lived a very eventful
She's
8
gonna
months of
start
her life.
parallel parking soon.
I like that for her.
She's been to Hollywood.
She has been to Hollywood.
She's been to Alberta.
I know you guys also did a show while you're out there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing comedy out there, it's they laugh, they're ready to have a good time. Sometimes in Toronto, it can be a bit difficult.
Yeah?
Yeah, you
Get
gotta
people to laugh here?
you gotta convince people
That you're funny?
that we're like gonna have a good time.
That's
But I
interesting.
do like that about Canadians. I think that's why Canadian comedians are really good. In the States, you go somewhere and they're ready to laugh, but they're like too ready.
This is
Can hit the
interesting.
ground running. Whereas here, people kind of have a more reserved disposition.
Yeah.
More of a prove it type of thing.
Canadians, because we always say sorry all the time.
They're just more reserved.
Interesting. Yeah, I see that about Canadians. I appreciate you being on my podcast
Yes, thanks for having me.
I
I'm
loved
glad
how-
you were able to make it work.
with manifesting generator life, just let alone life in general is busy. I also just love that we did it in your parents' dance studio with the whole family.
Yeah.
It's always so hard to do an outro.
Give your local resident manifesting generator a hug.
Yeah.
That's
Because they probably need a hug because they've been in 10 million directions all day. Okay. Well, that was an episode. Thank you so much for listening to what is now and going to be the second last episode in season 5. I can't believe I made 5 seasons of a podcast. Who'd have thunk? Now, also true to a Mercury retrograde fashion, I am recording this episode in so many different snippets. When Angelica and I recorded this episode, it was about 2.5 weeks ago. It was the middle of November. And now we are about to hit a full moon in Gemini. Mercury retrograde is in air quotes officially over. Mercury is and has station direct, but we're not out of the shadow period. So I just felt like I had to wrap this episode up and do a proper outro, as you can see / hear at the end of the recording when I'm actually with Angelica. I just don't know how to end the thing. We were literally hanging out, shooting the shit, and we happened to record it and turn it into a podcast for you to listen to. It doesn't really have a direction as much as we're talking about astrology and human design, an aspect of what I love so much about these two topics that I study and that I learn, and that I can't wait for the lifetime of knowledge to come to me in the way that I speak about these topics, is that there's a level that everyone can understand, even for humans that are like, I don't know how much I believe in this shit. There's an aspect as to which we all see ourselves in the 12 zodiac signs and now of the 5 energy types of human design. It's just exciting to me. It's just a little poke in someone's side of being like, hey, you want to know a little bit more about yourself? Because everybody wants to know a little bit more about themselves. Angelica's main goal out of that conversation was, oh my God, I need to know that my daughter and I are going to get along. Well, of course they're going to get along. 1, she's only 8 months old. 2, there is a piece in the episode, and I deeply believe this, regardless of our childhood and life experience, I think that we choose the parents that we have. The particular circumstance, our soul embodying a human meat suit, let's call it in this moment, to give it not an overly glorified name. We choose the experience, but it's up to us in the moment of learning and having a trial error in life as to how we play out the story of the soul that we're given. Astrology and human design gives us a little bit more of an understanding and an identity of this is me. And if I know all of these things about me, I can play with them better. I can be less judgmental to myself, my mom, the humans in my life, and just enjoy the fuck out of it a little bit more. Thank you for listening. And I can't wait for the final episode of season 5 to come out. It's going to come out at some point in December, folks. Maybe we're going to record it in my robe right now. I don't know. We're going to see what we do. But just remember that you are fearless.